I just want to talk about some of the confusion over auction clearance rates, whether it be they're reported through the paper or you see them online or you see analysts talking about them on television. The problem is that a lot of analysts, a lot of homeowners form an opinion on whether auctions are effective in the current market purely based on that auction clearance rate. Now, traditionally when you look at an auction, there's a 3-week marketing campaign with the auction taking place on either the 4th or the 5th week. That's by and large what happens across the board. Now, when they're advertising that auction clearance rate, they're talking about the percent of properties that were sold under the hammer or potentially sold prior to auction, so within 30 days of the property being listed. But what they never actually report is the same percent of properties that were sold within 30 days that were listed at a price. They never advertise that figure, they never report it, and yet so homeowners, it's impossible to form an opinion on which way is more effective than the other when they're actually not reporting that information. See, the problem is that auction clearance rates sometimes start to fall in a falling market. I don't think it's the market's driven, it's the agent's inability to be able to effectively run an auction, which is the reason why the auction clearance rates start to fall. But homeowners and analysts look at that and say, well, auctions obviously aren't working in the current market, so we're going to go down the other process of putting a price on it and going to the open market. You know, average days on market last year blew right out, and in some states it was out across 90 days, yet they never advertise that to homeowners. So next time you look at the auction clearance rates, just look at it and understand that it's just the number of properties or the percent of properties that were sold within the first 30 days. It doesn't take into any consideration the properties that were sold immediately after or even a week after the auction itself, and they never advertise what the clearance rates are for the other process.